We're talking baseball. The Cleveland Guardians. I hope they fail so it don't go down as the Guardians made a historic run.
Don't worry. Cleveland is historically.
We've seen this movie before.
When Brian Brennan caught the deep pass to go up on Denver back after the 86 season, right? We're thinking, okay, Cleveland's going to the Super Bowl finally, and they blew it. So same thing here. Cleveland, this would be historic, Kevin. Literally, this would be the largest game deficit overcome, 15.5. I can't remember. It was like something like ungodly, like a long time ago. Somebody came from 15 games back. I think in the 70s, late 70s, New York came from 14 games back. But nobody's ever come back from 15.5 games back. And it's Cleveland's pitching that's kept them in it, man. There's a lot of zeros up on the board. Just ask Terry's Kansas City Royals about trying to hit Cleveland pitching. And they have been very, very tough here. Like, I don't know. It's just like it takes a lot of energy to make a run like this, man. You know, can they keep it up and into the playoffs? But we've seen teams like this, Kevin, that play well at the right time. And you know, their closer's a bigger degenerate gambler than I am. He's out of the league.
Yeah.
And they're still doing this, you know? So I'm just hoping and praying. They got another victory last night, 6-2 over Minnesota. They've been doing this on the road. They went into Comerica and swept the Tigers. Mm-hmm. And guess what? The Braves helped us out last night. They beat the Tigers 10-1.
Yeah.
Cleveland is 2.5 back.
I'd hope
2.5 back.
They're only a game and a half out of the last wild card spot. I'd love for them to knock Houston out of the playoffs.
Well, cheater's justice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be cheater's justice. At least our cheater got kicked out of the league. I mean, that somehow they got to keep their World Series ring, which is, you know.
This is pretty huge, significant in terms of the number of games you're talking about, Tom. Largest deficit overcoming MLB to qualify for the playoffs. 13 games by the 1995 Mariners.
That's not right.
You think,
the playoffs. Okay, the playoffs. Okay, so not the pennant. The pennant was actually bigger. Yeah.
And then also look at this. It gets significant when we start talking about the wild card era. In 2006, the Twins overcame a 9.5 game deficit, the largest in the wild card era, to make the playoffs. So if the Guardians do this 15 games, that's ginormous.
I don't know, man.
1.5 game out behind the Astros. The Royals are still alive, Terry.
No, we're not alive.
7 games out. That's it right there. You have not been eliminated.
Those E's are creeping up very close.
I mean, they're right behind you.
Look over there, man. Is that not ironic? We're 77-77. Our run difference is 0. So there you go.
That's accurate.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
But we cannot score.
You got more runs than us, Terry.
We got pitching. We can play
Look at that.
pitching.
Our run differential is actually, we're minus 19.
On a 15
Wow.
game run.
Wow. And on a, we've won, Kevin, I think it's 12 out of 13.
I hope the Guardians do make
Still
it.
negative run differential.
I mean, it'd be a great story mid-market. I mean, they'll probably get smoked by one of those big money teams. But
odds are.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to watch. I actually listened to old Tom Hamilton on the radio on the way to my soccer game because I kind of like psyched myself out. Like, I haven't been listening to the games on the radio, but it was that day game at Comerica, and it was coming down to the wire. I said, man, I'm going to put this thing on. I ain't listened to it in a while. And they were, you know, of course, they hung on and won that one. So I just hope that we make history in a good way. Wouldn't it be nice for Cleveland to make history in a good way? A good way. You know? But they'll blow it. Trust me. They'll blow it.
The good news for Terry, you know, the Braves fans too, they're holding in there like a hair on a biscuit. 9 games out. They're the next to last team that has not been eliminated. They're still surviving. 8 games under 500.
That is a Calvin Hastings thing right there. Hanging on like a hair on a biscuit.
It is.
And Calvin also says, make a hound dog break his chain.
The Cubs have clinched, it looks like, playoff spot. San Diego and the Mets are still in there. San Diego's 3 up on the Mets. Mets are 2 up on the Reds, 3 on the Diamondbacks, 4 on the Giants, 5 on the Cardinals, 6 on the Marlins, and 9 on the Atlanta Braves in your National League. There's your wild card standings. Scroll up and get you some division standings. Toronto's in first, up 3 on the Yankees. Detroit's 2.5 on the Guardians, and the Mariners are 1 on the Astros.
Let me tell you this degenerate gambler bet. Back in June, I put $10 at 8-1 on Cleveland to win the pennant. And I just forgot about it because they were 15 back. I was like, okay, well, but now they're only 2.5 back. So if you need another reason why Cleveland won't win the pennant, is I gambled that they would win the pennant. So, yeah, hopefully they can pull this off.
If you get that
8-1.
It was 8-1. It was like $80.
Oh, okay.
It's $80. It's
It was only 8-1 at that time.
Yeah, Kevin. When it was maybe
I guess
June.
there's only 3 teams that can win it. I mean, how big can the odds be?
Right.
I have to let me
in a
look at
division.
my. I need to delete this app from my phone. It's
Terry,
really bad.
he's gonna be able to buy some pizza with those winnings.
I know.
Yeah.
Another,
but
another terrible towel.
See, but you guys,
Just don't have him bring you
it's
a
like
drink.
it's like I tell my students: if
He'll
you
rip you
choose,
off
if
with
you
a drink.
choose to do
Now-
this,
Now wait a minute.
you need to make it to where you're not trying to make money. It's entertainment, right? So
Yeah.
you could entertain yourself, or you could try to make money and make yourself miserable. So
I've
I mean,
never
if
heard
you
a
just,
gambler say that.
I know, but I'm not. I'm not really like those other
He bet
gamblers.
several
I do
I'm
it for
trying to make
fun.
money here.
Yeah, he
I
bet
did.
every week.
But I do it for
is
fun,
fun.
Terry. It's like something you don't have fun. I mean, read your text from West
All right,
Lincoln. You don't have any
Speaking
fun.
of fun, now Terry said Tom's not going to pay. Now last night, Terry, Steve Degree sat right there and said, "Don't bet with Terry. Terry ain't going to pay you either."
What?
That's what Steve said.
They want to know. I guess we got to swing back. They want to know what the wager's going to be between you two.
Yeah,
for this
we
Friday.
didn't, we,
this
didn't,
Friday.
we didn't get on that yet. At some point,
We need something.
what's the bet on the we got to have a Burns West Lincoln bet.
You
You got to
marinate-
think about this we got an hour and 15
we
minutes
got
to come up
we
with
got a
something.
little while.
I'm supporting
Whatever the-
Burns today. See?
He is.
Support.
I think let's see, loser has to wear a tractor to the next one's home game. Ride a tractor to the next one's home game.
What did Will tell us to tell Tom? I forgot what.
I don't know if I was in there for that
Will
one.
What did he offer? He said he would wear your jersey.
Oh, he was he wanted to bet on the Browns Packers. this
Yes,
week,
that's
so
it. He said, the game
he said,
this
tell
week.
Tom I'll wear a Browns jersey if they win.
I already
he's
had,
got to wear. He's got to wear Packers.
Isaiah Baldwin at our school is a big time Eagles fan, and he's our. I think he plays left tackle. I think, and he was trying to get me to. He bet me last year the Eagles Browns game, and of course I had to wear that stupid Jalen Hurts jersey all day long.
Why would you bet on the?
Yeah, why would you bet on the Eagles?
because I like the kid.
That's
Now that's fun betting there, Tom.
Yeah, that is-
There you go. That's better. That's
Because he's
better
a
than your
good kid.
$10.
I like him. So
That is
That way to be a good
totally
sport.
wrong, Tom.
and I had to wear. I bet on that game. He said, "You gonna wear the Eagles jersey if we beat you?" I said, "Yeah, I got my Browns jersey right here that you can wear." And they got beat 50-0.
If the Packers win, I want to see Tom in a Packers jersey next Saturday.
But it's kind of fun. That kid, he
Yeah.
gives me a hard time every time he walks by. He gives me a hard time about the Browns. But that's just the life of
I would
Browns
wear
fan.
one Packers jersey. Don Mikowski. Just
I
'cause
remember
nobody
old
can-
Don.
The Magic Man.
Nobody could be able to pronounce it if you got it on, or that doesn't know about him, about the Magic.
He
Man.
was before Favre.
yeah.
He was the guy before Favre.
All right, baseball.
Oh,
In the
Yeah,
National
yeah.
League, Phillies up 12 on the Mets.
Actually, just to get in another baseball nugget, it's offering me a cash out. I could cash out my $10 bet for $18.31 right now. Could cash
You
it
might
out.
want to go ahead and do that, Tom.
I know. I'm actually thinking
One
about
loss
it.
away, there goes your $10.
I know. I know. I might cash that baby out.
Mets 12 games behind the Phillies in the East. Braves 21 out in the East. Brewers have clinched, Cubs have clinched, Phillies have clinched, Dodgers have clinched playoff spots. So 4 spots have been clinched in the National League. Padres, Diamondbacks, and Giants still alive in the West. Cardinals, like I said, 19 games back in the Brewers. And like I said, they're talking to Dad the other day. If they don't fire this moron before this year, they're just basically, Terry, we have decided we're going to be the Kansas City Royals. The owner said, if you don't come to our games, we ain't got no money to spend. So all the money they had before they bought the baseball team, Tom, I don't know where that came from. So that's our new ownership. So hundreds of years of successfulness in St. Louis, and I guess we're going to take the 2000s off. We'll just be back in 2100. We'll see you guys in 2100. The Yankees are trying to do the same thing. At least you guys are a little competitive, and I know you hadn't won a World Series in quite a while.
I don't really know if we can stay spending $300 million for taking a few years off.
Y'all are just spending it unwisely.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've got to. We'll be sneaky going into the playoffs if our pitching staff holds up. The pitching wins championships, and I never thought with Garrett Cole being out that they'd have a chance to be competitive. But Freed and Rodon at the top, Luis Gil is pitching well, and then the young rookie they pulled up, Schlittler, is throwing triple digits, and that gives them a pretty stout 4-man rotation.
I have to apologize to the FCC for that one.
I think I said it right.
All right, Chip. Here's your challenge of the day.
All right.
Let me hear your ridiculous argument why the switch hitting catcher with 56 home runs shouldn't be the American League MVP.
Oh gosh. Take away.
Without saying an advanced stat.
Oh darn. Taking away his home run lead. His batting average is nowhere close to Judge's. And Judge is right behind him in home runs. I think Judge is the better all-around hitter and still the best power hitter. I don't know with his arm injury if you can say he's the better defender right now, but I'd say he's better in the field than Raleigh is. So
Terry,
what did you just say?
What?
Wait a minute, we got to replay that.
What?
Let me get back in on this.
What?
You just got through
I just
saying
caught that last few words too as well.
Yeah,
We got Raleigh going to be the Gold Glover for the American League.
Riley is pretty darn good.
I'm not saying he's
man.
bad. I'm not saying he's bad.
It's
Judge.
But when you
it's
start
Raleigh.
comparing
That's what
him to Judges on what they do defensive wise, it's not even comparison.
What?
I mean, Riley's 10 times better than Judge is ever on defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's a catcher.
Yeah. I mean, my goodness.
I mean, now if you're talking about positions, I mean, the catcher's the one position besides
That's
pitcher
what got me.
that's
I
involved
was
in every
like,
play.
what?
But
Here's how we're measured this, Chip.
yeah, go ahead.
You takes talent at every position.
Yeah.
Catcher takes a multitude of
Oh,
talents.
man.
Knowing the game, catching the ball. It's 100 miles per hour. It's 90, all
Every
90s,
pitcher,
every pitch is
I mean-
moving, knowing all your pitchers. Being able to, block the balls, throw people out, all that.
You do not have to be nearly as athletic as to be a catcher as you do an outfielder. The first play,
That's fine. You can say that.
I'm not saying there's not. I'm not saying there's not good athletes that are catchers, but continue.
Okay. So all those skills it takes for a catcher to be a catcher, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only skill an outfielder needs is being able to catch a ball in the air, which kindergartners can do.
On the run,
Which
Sometimes.
kindergartners can do.
I think you're
Like
getting
playing outfield is the easiest professional position in American sports. It's easier than any soccer position, I would almost say. Like I think anybody can play the out. You could take anybody in the infield, not a first baseman,
Now, it's,
stick them in the outfield, and they would be a
And
successful outfielder.
back in the old days, they used to say, where do you put the guy who is not typically a great outfielder at? Not nowadays. I think you got to have one in every position. But back in the old days, they just had to stick him in right field.
I'm not saying you don't have to be good to be a professional right fielder.
I would argue left fielder would be the
The
outfielder.
left fielder was
because
more
generally
hit that way.
the one thing right fielder you need an arm. So
But I'm going catcher, shortstop, third base, second base, first base in that order.
I would go get same thing, catcher, shortstop for sure. Your first two.
If you're ranking defensive people. The fact this dude is, I don't care what his batting average is because this here's the thing. Yadier Molina was batting 270 in his career. I didn't care once what his batting average was because we were winning. Now wait a minute.
go
Hold on.
ahead, but I got a counter to this. But
Hold
keep
on.
going.
Hold on. On this one, he is a catcher. That's what you're not. I don't think that's what you're not exception on this, Chip. The batting average thing for a catcher, or I know what you're going to say as far as the MVP thing, and I'm big on the batting average. But again, he is a catcher, and he has made up for his batting average with the 56 home runs and being able to switch hit from the plate.
And if they make the playoff, it's another bonus.
So if Yachty hits 270 and 12 homers, and he hits 250 and 50 homers, I'll take Yachty on the defensive end, obviously. But again, when I say MVP, Terry, how much does it, what look up their how much they're paid as well.
Yeah.
How much more is Judge paid than Raleigh? And looking at the standings, Kyle Raleigh is one game behind the New York Yankees in their payroll. Not only Judge being paid more than Raleigh, the whole Yankees payroll. So Raleigh, if you look at these two teams, if you took Judge off the Yankees, would they still be in playoff contention?
No. He is, except for a few short
The Kansas City Royals are still in playoff contention right now.
Well, I'm talking about legitimate.
I am too.
No, but I'm not saying they would be eliminated, but they would not have a playoff position right now. They would not be they would be out of the wild card right now if he was not. Their offense, this is the reason that they won't win, even with the pitching staff they have. Except for a few hot spurts by Stanton, if Judge doesn't hit, this offense doesn't produce. It's been that way for 3 years now.
All right, let me
and I hate to say it's a one-person offense, but they are showing it is a one-person offense.
All right, Terry, go ahead, then go Tom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My deal for you, though, is
Yeah.
who bats in front of him and who bats after him for the Yankees.
Normally it depends because
See, now
Aaron Boner
but now
freaking
here's
changes the
where I'm
lineup every
coming
night.
from. Who bats in front of Riley and who bats behind him? There's a big difference there in hitters.
Now, you're asking you're just asking most valuable player.
I mean, I can't even tell you the guy that bats in front of Riley
all
or the
right,
guy that bats behind
Julio
him.
Rodriguez.
All right,
Julio
Chip.
Rodriguez.
Tom, I'm going to ask you. One guy's team has 85 wins. Now, I was always told as a St. Louis Cardinals fan that the wins matter. Because every time Albert Pujols or Mark McGwire have a good year and we're a wild card team, be like, well, we got to give it to Chipper Jones because they're in first place.
Yeah.
McGwire hit 68 home runs one year and they gave it to Chipper Jones, Tom, because we weren't in first place. So it depends who your team is. So
Got that NY on your cap.
without saying the word Yankees, one team has 85 wins, one team has 86. The 85 win guy is a switch hitting catcher with 56 home runs. The 86 win guy, he gets paid only like $200,000 a year.
He also has 118 RBI.
And those don't count anymore.
139
I
hits.
give him a lot of
OPS,
credit for
4.
being good. I'm with you.
But the guy with 86 wins is a right fielder who's probably the largest human being on earth.
Ever.
Who?
And he's paid way more than the guy who's not.
Where is Cal Raleigh from? Do y'all know?
He's local, isn't he?
Cullowhee, North Carolina.
Yeah, he's local.
Cullowhee, North Carolina.
Did he go to Western?
I don't know.
No.
No, probably not. That's where he's from. I mean, his last name's Raleigh. He's got to
He
be
should
from
have went
North
to
Carolina.
App. That's where he should have went. But
I think it's what Raleigh's doing is a historical season. I can certainly see people having an argument for him to win the MVP. Call me biased if you want to. I think judges have.
You are biased.
with you.
Chip.
Well,
I'll go ahead and call you biased.
well,
You are.
I'm admitting it, but I think Judge is having a better all-around season. I do.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I think Terry made a good point because Seattle plays on the West Coast. We don't keep up with them as much as the East Coast teams. That lineup for New York, can you pitch around somebody?
That's what I'm saying.
You
I don't
can't
think
pitch
you-
around.
I don't think you
And they
played,
still and
college.
Chip, they still, relatively speaking, are not that good, even though they spend all that money.
Right? Now, you just contradicted
I got
yourself
wrong.
talking about the guys in the lineup, how great they are, but they're not that good. So, I mean, which one is it, guys? Come on.
No, it's
I
not
mean,
like
as a
that.
team, as a
It's-
team,
y'all
as a
went
team,
out
they're not
there
that good.
When it was trade deadline, and y'all got brought in all kind of guys.
For the
Y'all spent
bullpen?
money. Well,
For the
the problem,
bullpen?
Well, the problem that ended
just-
up being over one of them guys y'all brought in
They're
really stunk.
Individually, they're awesome. As a team, they're just not that good.
Yankees have
Too
scored the
many
most
egos, I
runs
guess.
in the American League.
Yeah.
803.
Well, they should.
Most runs in baseball.
They should.
Julio Rodriguez hit 31 home runs. Randy, I can never pronounce his name. Used to play for the Rays. Rosarina has hit 27 home runs. Jorge Polanco's hit 24 home runs. I mean, it's
This
not
is-
like Mariners have nobody in their lineup.
Yeah, but still, it's just the New York media bias. It doesn't matter.
Y'all are
New York
leaning into
bias.
that bias. I mean, y'all are saying the Yankees. I'm just giving you stats for the Mariners that this lineup's pretty decent in and of itself.
If
but the fact
Stanton
that
wasn't behind him, people would work all the way around Judge.
they have this
You
year,
know, no,
he's
the
leading the
problem
league in
is
intentional
Stanton-
walks.
I just don't see those are any of that. The only argument Judge has is batting average.
That's it. Period.
That's the only thing.
He's not. He's a decent fielder. He's not a great fielder.
Again, a switch hitting catcher with 56 home runs.
Yeah.
I mean,
is ridiculous, and the fact they're winning.
And if
they
make
were
the
in last
playoffs,
place or fourth place,
if they make the
give it to
playoffs,
Judge.
it's over.
But they're in first place in the American League over the Astros and Rangers.
if Judge doesn't get the MVP and Raleigh does, I won't. I mean, it won't make me upset because everything Kevin said is right. Raleigh's had a historic season for the output he's had. I'd have no fault in him getting the MVP.
Cal Raleigh is a Smoky Mountain Mustang.
Hey,
Where he hit 469 with 10 home runs. Was a Louisville All-American. He originally committed to Clemson. Attended Florida State for the Seminoles. Drafted by the Mariners in the 3rd round.
I also think Judge, the time he took off with the arm injury, really, I won't say it tanked, but it certainly did harm him for his MVP candidacy.
Yeah, can I sneak in a quick non-baseball related question? Because you said Clemson, it made me think of it. Or do you have clips of Dabo's interview from this week?
We may. I don't know.
Okay,
We'll see them.
just want to see. It's
No,
funny.
no,
I had fun watching that.
And another, never
that
mind.
shows up on when I pull up my phone pulls up something different than the interweb pulls up. Here's your little quick comparison. Chip didn't like it when I said don't use the OPSs and stuff.
Does Judge lead the league in batting average?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He leads the league in runs.
While I'll say that's huge, again, I think that it's led to one extra victory.
Well, they're both good teams.
I know.
They're both good teams, and I would argue. Well,
And the
no,
catcher,
I can't.
catcher makes more.
I can't make the argument. I think both of them, either one of them, not on their team. The other, their team's not in the playoffs.
You want me to tell you what on that list right there? What gets me? It's Cal Raleigh's been in 151 games
As a catcher.
Aaron
That in
Judge
of
is
itself.
144 playing
He's
out.
played more as a catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Judge has been out. Judge was out hurt.
That's his point.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's his point.
That's why
Yachty had to play 130 every year.
Yeah, I mean that's
He's
that,
taking
that
20
to me
games.
is the most impressive part about Raleigh being a catcher playing that many games.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's why he's the most valuable player, Chip.
Yeah.
I will not fault them for awarding it if he does.
All right. Now, Tom, I had a question for you the other day. I called you about it, and I just typed it in the Google machine before I got here. I just wanted to read it out loud, just in case my assistant coach got an attitude with me for trying to help him, Terry. I'm going to read it out loud. The question is, does the pitcher have to pause in the stretch with nobody on base? No, a pitcher is not required to come to a complete stop with nobody on base when using the set position. They can skip the pause and quick pitch to a batter off guard, although they must meet the requirements of the pitch clock if on, and the batter must be set in the box before the pitch is delivered to avoid a penalty. The balk rule, which requires a pitcher to pause, is designed to prevent a pitcher from faking out base runners with illegal motion or pick them off unfairly. When there are no runners on base, there is no one to deceive, so the rule is irrelevant. Pitch clock, let's talk about Major League Baseball. Umpire's discretion, the key factor in the batter's readiness in the box. The umpire will call in no pitch if a quick pitch is delivered before the batter is set and ready to swing, and can penalize the pitcher for a quick pitch if they deliberately try to catch the batter off guard and catch them unaware according to the rules. The batter must be ready. Even with a quick pitch, the batter must be set in the batter's box in a position to hit when the pitch is delivered. Balk still applies if you fake a runner. Pitcher has to come to a full stop from a stretch position if there are runners on base. So there you go. So Terry, the reason I called him that is one of our batters was batting, and he complained about him not coming set, and the coach got mad and argued with the umpire. And I knew the umpire, and I know he's a very smart man and knows the rules, and I saw him explaining it to him. They came back to the dugout still mad and fussing. So I happened to be walking over to give Austin a Gatorade. I said, hey, coach, umpire's right on this one. He don't have to come set right there. What league are you talking about? He just got explained from the umpire the rule. I, as a dad who know the rule, tried to explain to my assistant coach so he don't act like a jackwagon on the field and his son act like a jackwagon on the field arguing a call, and I get attitude back. What rule, what league are you talking about? I said Major League Baseball, but I'm sorry for helping. Just turned around and went and sat back down. Do you think he's going to get anything else from me this year?
I would not.
Would I try? Should I
It's
try
all
to help
on you,
him or do
buddy.
anything? No.
Yeah, it's all on you.
There's no point from him. This is my coach. Get an attitude with me, trying to help him. Like, coach, he's right.
This is why I don't answer my phone when people ask me to go do weekend ball. I just don't want to deal with it anymore.
Hey, everybody knows everything.
No, this is like
Dang,
I had a batter's interference.
oh goodness.
And I know the rule. It doesn't matter whether you do it intentionally or not. If the catcher can't step and throw, the batter's out. And I had a parent follow me to the car. I said, you know what? I don't need this anymore. He goes, I looked up the rule. Some Staten Island scumbag lives in South Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
You know, I looked up the rule when you need to look up the. I was like, you need to go back to whatever hole you crawl out of. You know. But it's just when you know what's frustrating is when you know the rule.
Right.
It's like you know what the rule is because you go to the umpires clinics and some of these fools say, "Well, I'm an umpire. I'm an umpire." It's like, yeah, because you umpire your local little league or some BS.
I'm sorry you didn't pay attention in the umpire meeting.
Yeah,
the rule is
obviously you don't pay attention
correct
when they go over stuff like batters interference, and then you try to explain it to them, and then they want to say, oh well, he didn't intentionally do it. Intent has nothing to do with it. We go over that in the umpire clinic. Well, he was just trying to swing. We go over this in the umpire clinic. You know, it's like it's one of those things. It's like, hey guys, here comes batter's interference. Y'all are going to screw this up. Listen up. And then like the batter's out, the run returns. The catcher's got to be able to step and throw. Intent didn't mean to. He swung. He's just trying to. He's got a right to swing. All this garbage they're going to tell you is not right. So you try to calmly explain it, and they still want to argue with you. Go to the clinics, man. If you want to argue, just go to the clinics. You know, I
just wanted my sophistication. I would be a jerk to me when I tried to help him.
But people are like, I quit doing that. I used to be the guy who said, let me go over and try to explain it to him. And I would get answers like that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm going to be the nice guy and say, hey, man, let me explain that to you. I don't need to hear nothing from you. You don't know the rule.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with these guys.
I can't disprove I'm negative.
When
here.
we come back, we
Done
got
with
bad picks and more NCAA style, NFL style. On the break, guys, watch Anthony Santander, Major League Baseball player, reassigned in AAA, hit a giant 385-foot home run here. Took him 41 seconds to walk around the bases. So we'll watch that during the break. We'll be back in a minute. KDCBroadcasting.com.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
It could be at your house if you're one of our winners on our Where's the Beef $1,000 giveaway. KTC Broadcasting will be giving away 5 $200 gift cards for beef. Take your pick: steaks, ribs, hamburger, and more. Be sure to register today at Greenleaf Relief, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vale, at Moss Drug on West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, at Gage Pool and Spa on South Union Road in Gastonia, at Parker Family Feed, Highway 18 north in Bellwood, at the 3500 Grill on Highway 18 north of Shelby, at the Firestone Grill, West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, at Gaston Used Auto Parts on Dogwood Street in Gastonia, at Parker Farm Service on Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain, and at Norris Merchandise, Highway 18 south in Shelby, at Medical Arts Pharmacy on Grover Street in Shelby, and at Full Throttle Power Sports on Indian Drive in Gastonia. The drawing will be held Friday, October 31st. Register to win our $1,000 Where's the Beef contest.
Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
You can also register at Iron Station Country Store, Highway 27 in Iron Station.
It's New Hampshire.
Start your engine!
Green flag is in the air, and Chase Elliott gets a quick jump on the outside.
Two cars together. Chase Elliott is involved. He spins. He tangled with the car of Joey Logano.
In near darkness, Christopher Bell is going to win the USA Today 301.
It's the NASCAR Cup Series 301, Sunday, September 21st at 1 o'clock Eastern.